Yeah, we are proud and free. We stand as one. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of Three Conservative Gimps. Hope you're having a great week. The weather has been beautiful here today. We were in the 90s today, and it's going to be another hot weekend coming up. We got a lot to talk about. We had primaries this Tuesday and all kinds of stuff going on. People being indicted for contempt of court and all kinds of stuff happening. So let's get the show on the road. Let's welcome all the way from the hot, muggy, steamy, soggy parts of Muskogee, Oklahoma. It's Lloyd Mendenhall. Welcome.
Howdy, Art. How you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, just trying to stay cool and enjoy this cool weather while we got it. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I'd like to enjoy some cool weather. It's been 100 for the last 2 days, and it looks like it's going to be 100 over the couple both days over the weekend. So yeah, it's
Same here. Same here.
yeah,
Well, let's welcome where it's not 100 degrees, but I bet it's pretty muggy. Let's welcome Charles Gillespie. Welcome.
So, hey Art, hey Lloyd, hey everybody in the chat.
hey
Yeah,
Charles.
It's crazy because the day started off sunny and lovely. I mean, it was hot. It was getting up to 80 degrees here pretty quickly. So being out in the direct sunlight, gets sweaty pretty quick. But then on the way home, it rained, and that's the humidity. That's just wow, just went right off the scale.
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
It was
I
like
hate
like
that.
trying to walk into a sauna.
Uh-huh.
Yep, yep. Hey,
Yeah.
Brian, at
Hey,
Waypoint
Brian.
Energy.
Good to see you. So we had some interesting results from the primary in Michigan. We had a DSA candidate, Abdul Saeed, uh, the supposed doctor, winning and just winning by a little bit. I mean, he didn't even get 50%, and he still won.
Yeah,
And because earlier in the week, it looked like he was going to win by double digits, and he just squeaked by. And the areas where he did win were in educated areas, like college towns like Ann Arbor, Flint,
yeah,
Michigan. Yeah,
yeah,
even
yeah,
Grand Rapids went for him. Yeah.
yeah. It's ridiculous, and the Democratic Party is absolutely imploding. They don't know which way to turn, and it
Mhm.
looks like it may very well help us when it comes these
I think so.
DSA Democratic Socialists may end up helping us in the primaries. So
I agree. And where his opponent won was in urban areas. And it was even close in Dearborn,
yeah,
where, you'd think, oh, he'd be a shoe in Dearborn. And even that area it was a
yeah.
tight race. Hmm.
Well, it's all them educated white women. You know,
That's
they got.
right.
Hey, here's something. Did you ever notice that when women, a lot of women nowadays, they're always cold and they're when we're sitting there melting down, they're freezing their butts off. They got blankets on.
Right.
They've got. Well, that's because it's biological because they were originally meant to be, working in there where the dishes are at and the hot water and where the stove is at and it's always warm. And when they quit doing household duties like that and quit stoking the fire and stuff, now
Mhm.
they're freezing.
Yep. Mm, that's good point. Good
Yeah,
point.
I heard that today. Yeah. Yeah, those kitchens are always hot, and that's why they were always. That's why they didn't have a problem. But when they got out of the kitchen, they started getting cold. So
Yep, that's right. Yeah, and they bitch when you ask them, "Go make me a sandwich." Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
I heard that. I heard that. I don't know today or yesterday. It was funny, but
So yeah, so it's going to be interesting to see how this all pans out, and this is a Senate seat, and I don't know
yeah.
how DSA candidates are going, how well they're going to fare on a statewide race. Yeah,
Well, yeah, that's well, it didn't. On a statewide race. I mean, still, yeah, you're right. I mean, this was a statewide, but it was just Democrat. But when you start
yeah,
putting in the other, uh, excuse me, a
yeah.
lot of it's sawdust is part of the problem. I'm getting
Oh,
nervous.
okay.
I just got through sanding some stuff before you came on. So,
Mhm.
uh, hey Grant, hey Mark, how you guys doing?
Yeah, we got a
But
good group
but
so far. Also, they've taken Rasmussen did a poll on uh, socialism and communism, and a big chunk of people reject capitalism and communism. So I think DSA candidates running in statewide races are going to have a hell of a time trying to
yeah,
win.
yeah,
Now, if they're in like a safe congressional district that's votes Democrat every time, they're going to win. I mean, look at what
yeah,
happened down in New York City,
yeah,
where
yeah,
those three DSA candidates won, and a mayor. So you might see more cities electing DSA
yeah,
mayors.
and that's it. You see the cities and cities proper, but when you start getting out into the suburbs and the rural areas,
Right.
you're gonna start seeing
Mm-hmm.
a different story. So yeah,
Mm-hmm.
statewide they may not do as well, but you know, but if they don't if they don't succeed this time, I'm not going to count them out because they'll try next time.
Right. Right.
Part of the
Yeah.
problem is like you said, these educated people that have been indoctrinated
Mm-hmm.
for the last 50 years are the ones that are voting for this, and
Right.
they have no clue what communism truly is or
Mm-hmm.
socialism,
Mm-hmm.
and socialism is just a kinder way of saying communism. It's still the
Right.
same.
It's just the last step before you get to communism.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, it's the ideal of the it's the ideologue version of communism.
Right.
Uh, it's like you had in Ireland. You had the Irish Republican Army. Well, they were the ones that enforced everything that the Sean Penn the which was the
Yeah.
political branch
Mm-hmm.
of Ireland. Well, socialism is just the political uh, branch of the communist army.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You know,
Right.
uh, the Politburo is run by socialism, but the country is run by communism in communist countries. So
That's right.
that's the way I look at it. And
And in Missouri, Cory Booker lost again. Oh, imagine that. And she
imagine that.
ran as a DSA candidate.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, good for her.
Yep. And let's see what else is going on. Oh, next week, we have a DSA candidate running for governor up in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin, yeah, yeah.
Have you seen this gal, Francesca Hahn?
Yes,
She,
yes, yeah.
she
she's trying to distance herself a little bit from the socialism side of stuff now. She's made all sorts of comments,
right.
but then all of a sudden she's backing away from that. Like, well, I won't defund the police, Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Yeah, she has to say that because she's running for
yeah.
governor. And she also said we need to cancel Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
cancel Thanksgiving, Christmas.
Uh-huh. And she feels unsafe around white people. And it's like, wait a minute, your son is half white.
Yeah, well, that's
She's married to a white guy, you
she's
know?
married to a white guy. Yeah, exactly. There's no end to their hypocrisy,
Right. Mm-hmm.
and that's the problem too, is because uh they're willing to say one thing, but in order to get elected, and then their true colors come out. That's what always happens with communist revolutions.
Right.
There were, you know, the Bolsheviks were all killed off after Lenin came into power.
I thought it was the Mensheviks.
The Bolshevik Revolution is what started the.
Yeah, but Lenin was a Bolshevik.
He was, but he killed off all of his opponents.
Yeah, Trotsky, the Trotskyites, and the Mensheviks.
Yeah.
He killed them
But
off.
they were still the people that helped support
right.
him in the revolution, and he killed off all of those.
Right.
Because they and the same thing happened with the French Revolution.
Yep.
And they ended up.
You had Robespierre killing off a lot of.
Yeah, he's a good example. That's a good example. And Madame Guillotine, can't forget her.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that was a socialist revolution.
Yep, that's right.
It's a socialist uprising.
Yep, and until Napoleon got hold of it.
Yeah, exactly. But well, they when they got rid of Robespierre and the leaders of the revolution, of the French Revolution. But I mean, you just look. What's funny is all of these people have all gone. All of these people we're talking about in today's politics, all of them have gone and spent time and bowed down to the Castros and their ilk over in Cuba. But now Cuba is collapsing.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I mean, Cuba was supposed to be their shining light. Look how long it lasted. Oh my goodness. Well, communism in Russia lasted quite a while too. From the end of World War One.
Your chair is bumping the mic.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I hear this.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Let me get it. There we go. Let's see.
There you go.
Is that better?
Yeah, much better.
Right,
and I don't know if you've seen this, but there was a guy that decided to go out in Dearborn and hold up a sign saying Christ is King. And a mob of Muslims attacked him, throwing rocks and sticks at him.
Yeah.
And the police had to, save this guy. And it's like,
yeah. They've attacked several different organizations. And going with that, do you know where one of the biggest outflow of refugees is? I mean, refugees that are leaving a country that they've invaded. France.
Oh yeah.
They've got thousands of Muslims that are leaving because it's unfriendly, because France, for all of its badness and everything that they have wrong with it, they're still a predominantly Catholic country, Christian country. And the Muslims are leaving by the thousands upon thousands.
Oh, that's good. And I think some of the other European countries are starting.
Yeah, they're starting to leave other European countries too,
Right. Well, except Spain, who's welcoming them with open arms.
Yeah, well, they ended up finally sending the army down there to get that under control.
Ah, okay.
They did finally send it.
they didn't invade Spain proper. It's one of
No,
their
they invaded.
enclaves.
Yeah,
Their,
th-
yeah,
one of their outlying areas.
provinces. Yeah, that's in Morocco. Yeah,
Morocco, yeah, in Morocco, yeah.
yep.
So
Which is part of Spain, but it's
part of
in
Spain, yeah.
yeah, yeah. So
It's sort of like Tasmania is to Australia.
right, right. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, it's uh,
Or the Florida Keys.
or the Florida Keys. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a great
Mhm.
example right there.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Or the Aleutian Islands. You know.
There you go. The Japanese did that. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, they took.
Mhm.
And I did not know that. I thought because I'd read, and I guess it was the lower 48. We were never attacked by
You're, you're,
Japan.
you're creaking again.
God damn it! Hang on a second.
Yeah. Every time you start going in.
Yeah, well, my mic got pulled out of its. Jesus, one thing is not another. I guess if I could learn to sit still, but I can't, so it ain't gonna happen.
Okay.
Uh, Part of it has to do with my legs and my MS, but
Yeah.
anyways, is that better?
Yeah. That's better.
Yeah, the
That's
cord was hanging down. I had to restring the cord. I knocked this down the other day, and it fell out of its socket there, and so
I know what you're
yeah,
talking about. That happened to this a couple
yeah,
times, and I figure, hey, maybe if I stop putting my headphones on here after the show, just lay it on the
yeah, yeah,
table,
yeah,
it won't
yeah,
happen. Yeah.
yeah. That
Mhm.
would, yeah. I had that problem before with that kind of mic too. So,
Right.
but anyways, I still may come up with a different mic
Mhm.
stand. But anyways, but yeah. So yeah, I didn't know that until Grant and I got into discussion. I started looking it up, and sure enough, they had landed in the Aleutians,
Oh yeah. The
and
island of
they
Attu.
ended up leaving because it was basically too damn cold.
Too cold, and yeah, most of the action was down south, and that was
Hmm.
basically a diversion to
Yeah, yeah, it
far
was
away part of our
resources.
carrier fleet. Yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, I had two uncles that were deployed up there during World War II.
Hmm.
I had I had one uncle that was in Bataan. My dad was in North Africa and Italy,
Hmm.
and or Italy, or however you want to say it.
Well, Attu is also where we recovered an intact Japanese Zero.
Hmm.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah,
Yep.
yeah, yeah.
So yeah, that's interesting. What else is going on? Oh, we have Fauci in the news again, and so he's been indicted
Yeah,
in contempt
yeah.
of
They
uh,
found him in they found him in contempt of Congress. Now here's the
Congress.
deal. Yeah, it's
Right,
in contempt of Congress. They submitted that to the DOJ.
right,
Then the DOJ will decide if they can really consider it contempt of Congress or not, because
right,
technically, he was immune. He was immune, so he should have answered questions. Except that was only a federal immunity.
right,
That was not state immunity.
right.
So thus, and I've heard this argued several times. Thus, the DOJ could say, "Well, we really can't arrest him for contempt charges or force him to come to court because uh, he would be, violating his Fifth Amendment rights by incriminating himself in state charges. You know,
Mm,
so
okay, interesting, interesting.
because Florida's already looked into it, I think what we're going to see is a shitload of lawsuits come out of it.
Yeah.
His
Mm.
career is ruined regardless.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know,
Well,
and
he was also involved in the AIDS cover up too. So yeah,
yeah, that's
he's
come out too. Yeah, yeah.
mhm. Yep. What else is happening? I had
Yeah, there was something else I wanted.
something else I wanted to
Yeah.
talk about. I've been listening to Nick Ferteus. He had an interesting take on what was going on in Michigan, and also I listened to a couple of his videos, and he's got some really good insights on what's going on.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Let's see.
I did reach out to him and haven't heard back yet. But yeah, his podcast has been picked up by the Blaze. So he's
Oh,
going to be
okay. Yeah.
doing some stuff with the Blaze, which is great for him. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Let's see
what
what was right. I was trying to think of something. I'm at Fox News. Oh, excuse me. I got the hiccups. Uh, let's see. Well, related to to these Mundami, I guess, has gotten booed off stage now.
oh yeah,
Yeah,
that
he
was
got
the other thing I was going to talk about.
yeah.
Go ahead, tell.
Well, I don't know about it. I haven't read that story. I just saw the headlines. But
Okay.
his speech only lasted a minute.
Yeah, so he's going to open up the government run grocery stores where they're going to be 30% cheaper than at the
Oh,
supermarkets, right? You know, the other public.
yeah. And,
But
and
only specific items.
Oh,
oh,
Yeah,
and
his speech in his speech he said there was going to be like a small group of items that were going to be 30% less each week or each month or something. And
oh,
the way there was an implication that they might change once a week or once a month.
yeah, yeah. And
okay.
here's the other thing. You know, they're against he's against voter ID. You know, it says
That's
additional
right.
grants. But in order to get these groceries, guess what?
You
You got
can
to have an
use,
ID.
yeah, you have to have an ID
You have
or
to have
a
proof that
library
you are you can't be from New Jersey and coming over there and picking up groceries and then taking them back and selling them, you know,
right, or
and making
Connecticut.
profit.
Yeah,
Or
yeah,
anywhere. You got to be from New York City in order to,
yeah,
you know,
that's
you can't
right.
even be from where Charles lives. Charles can't even go down there and get groceries
Yeah.
there because he's
Mm-hmm.
not, you know, that's not his city of residence. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but you got to have an ID to prove that. You got to have proof of New York City citizenship. Isn't that
Mm-hmm.
funny how that works?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is funny. And oh, one of the things that Nick talked about was uh, election integrity, which was very
Yeah.
interesting about. And this is why Democrats don't want voter ID because they want voter fraud. Oh, and that leads me to another one. Over in Pennsylvania, especially in Philadelphia, they purged their voter rolls down
Yes.
there. They've lost quite a few Democrat voters, which statewide helps statewide races. Yeah, which is good. So the state is it's purple, and it looks like the Republicans there in Pennsylvania are starting to surge in that
Right.
state, and it's not like Colorado where everything is controlled basically out of Denver or the Front Range, where Pennsylvania, Philadelphia is the largest city in the state, and you got Pittsburgh, you got Harrisburg, which is another liberal enclave there, and Erie, Pennsylvania, that has a lot of Democrats.
Right.
The rest of the state is red as can be. Where New York, there's a lot of red, but you got a lot of big blue chunks there, especially down around New York City. You got Albany, you got Syracuse, you got Utica, you got Buffalo. Yeah, so that's why there's a disparity in New York compared to Pennsylvania. And they have
Yeah.
a larger population in Pennsylvania anyway.
Right. Right. Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
Yeah. And and there was supposedly somebody that was in the inner circle there, because Trump's been weighing on who to back in the next election for president.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And somebody, said, well, he said, I overheard Trump saying about JD Vance, we need to get this guy elected.
Uh-huh.
And today they asked him when he had the news conference about the Birthright Citizenship
Right.
Act, or
Mm-hmm.
executive order that he wrote and
Right.
that he signed. And he says, they asked him about it. He says, well, I really haven't. He says that story is false. He says,
Uh-huh.
I haven't made any decisions one way or the other. He says, I haven't decided, you know, he says, JD does a great job, but Marco Rubio's doing a great job too.
Yep. That's right.
So he's denying that was said. He's
Right.
probably going to try and find out who in the hell said it, and
Mm.
that because he's still got a lot of blabbermouths in his
Right.
in his inner circle. There's still people
Right.
there that are leaking to the press, and they
Mm-hmm.
they need to he needs to get that under control.
Right. Yeah, unlike his first term where he had a lot
A
of
lot of them, yeah,
yep. Yep. But the way I look at his first term was more of a learning curve going
yeah,
on because he's never held office before, never run for an election, and he was basically learning how everything works
right,
there.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
And he got surrounded by terrible people there.
yeah,
And so he learned a lot from that. He had 4 years to regroup, strategize. And that's what makes him a good businessman. He learns from his mistakes, comes back, and he's only the second president to serve 2 unconsecutive terms. And so
yeah,
that's how he's doing it. And
right, right.
he picked really good people around him. I think JD Vance is way better than Pence. Pence was
Oh, well, yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
yeah,
No doubt, Vance is far above his you know Pence, and Pence was picked to pull because the especially the evangelical Christian
yeah. Hmm.
conservatives,
Right,
they didn't trust Trump. So
right,
Pence was, you got to remember, Pence is the one who signed some really strict abortion laws in his
right,
state.
right.
And so the evangelicals, they were like, oh yeah, yeah, we like Pence.
Hmm.
So they voted. They said if he's got Pence, and then Pence, his, his views and his opinions, I think, got in the way and countered what Donald Trump was trying to do.
Right.
You know,
Hmm.
I heard a discussion today talking about how the conservative voters have gotten so religious,
Hmm.
and but the problem is and they're saying, there's been a thing out that there's been a couple people speak out about that. They brought religion into politics. Why have these conservative voters? Well, that's not it. They still the Christians still have always believed the way they always believed. The
Right.
problem is you've got the Democrats brought religion into it with things about abortion, gay rights,
Right.
you know, trans rights,
Right.
all of
Mhm.
these different things that are counter to the Christian beliefs were brought up not by the Christians, but by the Democrats, or not by the Christians and not by the conservatives, but by the Democrats.
Right. Mhm.
And so it's that politics has got religious, not the other way around.
Right.
That not that the religion has become political, it's that politics has become religious, and that's created quite a problem. That was a problem with Pence because he was a or is a conservative Christian,
Right.
and uh sometimes and that's the other thing. Sometimes you got Christians who become political, and sometimes you have
Yep.
politicians who become Christians. You know,
Right.
in other
Mhm.
words, in the end of the day, if they're politicians who become Christians, well, they're always going to side with Christianity until it's not politically feasible, and then they'll side with the politics.
Right.
But Christians who become politicians are always going to side with Christianity, and I think that's part of what happened with Pence. I think at some point his Christianity, he was a Christian first, and that's what,
Mm.
and an ultra conservative on top of that, and somewhere between that, the ultra conservatism and the evangelicalism, that conflicted with the more moderate Donald Trump, and that's why
Right.
they had a problem.
Mhm.
Whereas, uh, whereas Vance, you know, he has come back to Christianity. You know,
Right.
he came back to it, and he's owned it and made it his. And but he's still a politician, you know,
Right. Mhm.
and a former soldier. So JD Vance is, I think, a good person. I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of tossed. I'm like maybe Donald Trump is. I'm kind of tossed between Rubio, because Rubio's tried like 3 times to be president
Right.
and has lost
Mhm.
out every time.
Right.
Maybe it's, not that it's ever anybody's turn, but maybe it is his turn.
Right.
Maybe let Vance, get a little more politics under his belt,
Right. Yeah, you're right.
a little
Yeah.
age and maturity to go with it. He's still
Right.
one of the youngest people around.
Yeah. I mean, he hasn't even served the full term as senator.
As senator, yeah, he was a
Yeah.
young senator and didn't serve the full term before he became vice president.
Right.
You know,
Mhm.
uh, but that's what Barack Obama did too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
And
And
look how that turned out. So
yeah.
maybe there's
Mhm.
but yeah, and that's the other thing with this, with these democratic socialists, uh, the people like Barack Obama and the Clintons they're no longer a driving force inside their.
That's
Uh,
right.
Even old Lizard Man has threatened to quit the
Oh
Democrat.
yeah. Mhm.
He's really pissed off about this, and of course you got uh, you've got Fetterman, you know,
Mhm.
and we all made fun of Fetterman. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
Oh
It's just,
yeah.
and I'll be honest with you, I I I don't mind being surprised. I don't mind seeing,
Yeah.
because he's still a Democrat, but he uses common sense,
Mhm.
which something we don't see coming out of Washington very often.
Mhm.
You know,
And getting back
especially
to
off the Democrats.
Al Said, who won in Michigan, guess who he was partying with the on what was it, the day before the election? Hassan Piker.
Oh yeah, yeah,
He's the influencer who said that
Yeah.
we deserved 9/11.
yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
that kind of stuff that, just you are what you surround yourself with. I mean, you look at the people he's hanging out with, Hassan Piker.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I mean, this is a guy, his parents came here to basically have the child here.
Right. Again, there's a reason for that
Right.
for that executive order, your birthright
Mhm.
citizenship. There's a
And
purpose.
they went back to Turkey,
Right.
and then he, like Mandani, he was born in Uganda. His parents are from India. He's a U.S. citizen. They're not poor. They're very wealthy people.
Oh yeah,
Even
yeah. But
Hassan Piker's parents are wealthy.
yeah,
And he made his money off the internet and being anti-Semitic.
yeah.
And
And yet these people are trying to tell us we need socialism, that the rich have too much money, and yet they both those guys.
right. Yeah, I mean, look at Bernie Sanders. He has 3 houses.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
he's a true socialist. Why doesn't he have homeless people living with him?
Well,
Why
and that's
isn't
it.
he taking care of them? And this is what
Well,
you know.
look at how they reacted when we sent all those illegal aliens up there to Martha's Vineyard. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Uh huh.
Those people up there were having conniption fits, like,
Oh, they
wait
were
a minute.
having the vapors.
Oh yeah, they were having the vapors.
The
Yeah.
vapors. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, hey, at least they were
Hey,
close
Michael.
to the
Cool cat.
Obamas. Cool
Steve
cat.
Knowles.
Hey, good to
And
see you.
Steve
And
Knowles. Wow, we
Knowles,
got
good crowd.
decent.
We're bouncing up
Mark
and
here.
down,
Yeah.
up and down.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So, yeah. And the other thing we got going on is this war with Iran.
War with Iran, and I've noticed the price of gas is coming down again.
Right, because we're talking a peace deal, but
Right. We'll see how long that lasts. And
but the thing is they're saying they're not. What the head of the Iranian Republican
yeah,
IRGC,
IRGC.
yeah. What he said was that as long as Israel and the United States has nuclear weapons, they would keep striving to have one of their own.
Okay.
And it's almost like Trump's more concerned right now with getting the strait opened up than he is about why we went there in the first place.
Well, the war is becoming unpopular.
It was unpopular when it started out. It didn't stop him.
Right.
And,
price of gas is fluctuating. You got a midterm election. Who knows what'll happen? You know what? This is my opinion. I think we're going to hold the House. We may pick up a couple seats. Who knows?
Yeah.
I think this surge with the DSA is going to be to the detriment of the Democrat Party.
Yeah. I think so.
If who's the Republican, I think he's got a good shot at beating Al Said.
Yeah.
They haven't had a Republican senator in like forever. It's even
Right,
when I
yeah.
lived there were always Democrat senators.
Yeah,
there.
exactly. Yeah.
There used to be the Levin brothers. One was in Congress and one was in the Senate. Carl
Right.
Levin and Sander Levin. Yeah. And they've been in there like forever until they retired back in
Right.
the
Yeah.
90s. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there's a possibility, the Senate, I think, is going to be close. I think it's going to be another, I think we're going to be right at the 50-50 mark, you know,
Right.
basically where we're at right now.
Right. Well, it's 53-47.
Yeah, but we got those three that are always siding with the left for some reason.
Oh yeah. Well, Susan Collins, I think she's going to hold on to her seat because the guy that they've picked is really weak,
Yeah,
and so
yeah,
and Rand Paul, his seat is safe until 28,
yeah,
and,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and the other two guys, well, they've lost their primary, so they'll just be and they're in safe districts, so they'll just
be
be
replaced
great.
by another
Yeah,
Republican.
right.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so we'll probably stay 53-47.
53, yeah.
We may
Now,
even pick up. We may even pick up one.
yeah, if we pick up one in Michigan, it'll be
Right.
54.
Yeah.
It may even be 55-45. Who knows?
Yeah. Yeah. There's
You
that
know?
possibility. I don't know. I tell you what. To be honest, it would be a rare thing if we held both the House and the Senate
Right,
during a midterm. But
right.
the
That
other
hasn't
thing is
happened.
we got to remember you got to get out and vote, folks. I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
that's the most important thing is
Mhm.
get out and vote. And
Well, not only do you have the DSA taking over the party is broke. They had to, what was it, get a loan out on their headquarters to keep it
right.
all going.
Yeah. Yeah. The
And,
Democratic Party is financially,
yeah, right.
they are even in worse shape than the Republicans were.
Oh, yeah. The donors, they're not giving money this cycle. I mean,
No,
even
because
George Soros is not giving money.
well, here's the thing: the the Democratic donors are all rich folks,
Yep.
and they don't want these guys coming in, these DSA guys coming in and taking their money from them.
Right.
They're all great about social welfare and doing the right thing for the people, but when it comes down to it, they want it to be their choice, not to be told by the government you got to give up half of your millions.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, George Soros doesn't have to worry because most of his money is overseas.
right, yeah, yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Because all his securities are in what was it, non-disclosed or
No,
not
yeah, yeah.
registered with the U.S. Yeah,
Right, yeah, like, in Trinidad or places like that,
yeah.
in the
Well,
Bahamas or
his is out of the Netherlands Antilles.
oh, yeah, yeah, Netherlands, yeah, yeah.
And where are the Netherlands Antilles? That
I
would
have
be
no
Aruba, Curacao, and Bonaire. I've
oh,
been
yeah, yeah, I forgot
I've
about
been
that.
there.
I forgot those islands
Yeah,
are owned or, yeah, by the Netherlands, yeah,
yeah,
I
they're
forget that.
Dutch islands. Yep.
Yeah,
Watch
the
out
Dutch
for those
islands, yeah.
leaky dikes. Yeah.
Yeah.
hmm Yeah, that was just Alan getting drunk. Anyway, so Charles, what country are deaf people from?
I don't know.
I don't know about you, but they all sound the same to me. They have that same accent.
It's not a great joke. He told it to me earlier. It's like, "Oh, okay, yeah, yeah."
They all have that same accent.
Yeah.
Anyway, uh, so we got that going on, and to kind of change it up a little bit, uh, I've been doing some videos on Hogan's heroes after World War II.
Right.
What is the first name of Colonel Klink, Schultz, and Burkhalter?
Oh my God. I actually heard this somewhere. I can't remember now.
Schultz, first name is Hans.
Hans, yeah.
What was his job before he?
Wasn't he like a chef or something,
No,
or
he was a toy maker.
a toy maker? I did not know
Yeah.
that.
Wilhelm Klink.
Wilhelm Klink. Yes, you're right. I
Yeah.
remember that now. I knew that one.
Albert Burkhalter.
Albert Burkhalter.
Uh-huh.
That's a rather English sounding name, isn't it? Albert.
Yeah. Well, there.
Although Einstein was Albert, so I guess yeah,
Yeah. Hmm.
yeah. So
Well, you got Prince Albert in a can.
yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Yeah, who
somebody
he
needs to
was
let him out.
German, married Victoria.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
that's
how
true.
the German line got into
Yeah,
the British and royalty.
actually, actually, no. George the First was German,
Oh, you're right. You're
and he
right.
didn't even speak English.
That's right because he wasn't he a Hanover.
He was, yes,
Yeah. Okay, you're right.
and he didn't even speak English.
Ah. Okay.
His wife, either the queen or his mistress, I'm not sure what she was. She would read him stories, and he would practice his English.
Ah. Okay.
One of his
Okay.
favorites, of course, was the Highland Rogue, uh,
Oh. Okay.
about the Highlander who basically was sort of a Scottish Robin Hood. But
Oh. Okay.
and yeah, but anyways, yeah, but yeah. So the Germans have been involved with the English line
Right.
since George the First. So that was
Right.
which was he the grandfather of George the Third that we defeated in the Revolution. So
Right. Mm-hmm.
and then Prinny, which was the Prince of Wales, who took over as the guardian uh, uh, for George the Third. You know, but yeah, they had German blood in them, so they were even Victoria did because her uncle was George the Fourth,
Right. Mm-hmm.
and so she was related to goes all the way back to George the First, which is like you said, the Hanovers.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And in some ways, I think that's how Prince Albert and her were cousins.
Ah, that's right. Mm-hmm. And that's how. Well, pretty much everybody in Europe was related
Well,
to
yeah,
English.
Victoria, she was the grandmother of Europe. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because Kaiser Wilhelm, that was his cousin, or
Who? Victoria?
yeah.
He was one of the grandkids.
Ah, okay. That's what. Yeah, you're right.
The Kaiser, the Czar, and the King were all her grandchildren.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right.
George the Fifth, Tsar Nicholas, and Kaiser Wilhelm were all cousins, and they were
Right.
all her grandchildren.
Okay.
They said grandmother of Europe.
Mm-hmm. So what else is happening? Here in Denver, well, we had the DSA candidate defeat an incumbent here,
Yeah, I
and
saw that too. Yeah.
that's starting to have a ripple effect here in Colorado. And uh, who knows? We might be able to uh, win one of the supposedly safe Democrat seats, like maybe the sixth or seventh district. If we could take one or both of them, it'd be great. But
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think the sixth is a better chance because they're only D plus
Hey,
five.
Ronnie.
Hey, Ronnie. Where seven, I think, is D plus seven. So that's going to be a real hard nut to crack.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm not all too impressed on the Republican candidate there. He's saying some weird shit that just, I'm like going, dude, shut up. Just don't make claims that are just outrageous.
What kind of claims is he making?
Like yesterday, he said that Jason Crow quits. That's all he said. What do you mean quit? No, I went back on Google and I searched and I said, did Jason Crow quit? I don't know what he was talking about.
Okay,
Maybe he
who's
quit
Jason
one.
Crow?
He's the incumbent in
Oh,
CD
yeah.
Senate.
Okay.
Yeah. He's the one that defeated Mike Kaufman.
Has
And
he
it was
covered
the
treason by Anchor Baby, uh,
Della
Delia, Delia,
Delia
yeah, Delia
Ramirez.
Ramirez. No, and that's something I think, and I'm not going to answer because I think I know what he's talking about, but I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not going to
Lloyd
stick my foot
pleads
in
the
my mouth.
fifth.
Do what?
Lloyd pleads the fifth on that one.
Yeah, I'm pleading the fifth on that one. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
What else is going on? We got. Go ahead.
Yeah. Korea apparently launched a ballistic missile yesterday.
Oh, which one? Which Korea?
North Korea. I mean, North Korea.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. South Korea done. It wouldn't have been a big deal, but North Korea did. Yeah.
Okay.
People are a little antsy about that. So,
Right.
but yeah.
So we
Oh,
got the guy that got beat up in Dearborn, and we got what else is going on? We got more. Oh yeah, we got more primaries. We're getting near the end of all the primaries, so I think August is
I
the
think August is the end of the most
end of the
primary.
primaries because then you're only 90 days out or less, and so
Yeah. What?
where
Oh, there.
yes,
There's been this big thing. Back, what was it, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 years ago? Body shaming was put down. Don't body shame. If they want to be fat, they can be fat. We had
right,
all of these actresses, these plus size actresses, come out and
right,
all these entertainers, and like we had Lizzo and all that, and then
mhm,
all of a sudden,
Jack Black,
yeah, and well, but he's not on Ozempic. But a lot of them started doing Ozempic.
right,
Suddenly, it was an in thing to become skinny again.
yeah. Well,
You know,
maybe being healthy is
well, that's the whole point. But but then something just came out this last few days. Danica Patrick, the race car driver, female race car driver. Well,
right.
she apparently has a 6-pack now, and now they're jumping on her case because she's body shaming people.
Oh boy,
You guys don't know, and I read this in a book one time. It is hard to be a liberal. You have to wake up every day and decide what it is you hate, but you got to go to the newspaper and let them tell you what it is today that you're supposed to hate.
right. Oh, okay, this is. Oh, now I know who you're.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. I do remember her. Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
Exactly why we need to take away birthright citizenship. Well, you
Right.
missed that part in which what they call he did a law. If it, well, he did an executive order today, and part of that is people that come here, what they could call tourist birthright citizenship,
Right.
where
Mm-hmm.
they come here pregnant, and it turns
The
out,
Sandpiper.
yeah, they come here to have a kid and then go back over, and they're dual citizens,
Right. Mm-hmm.
and then they come back later to create shit in our damn
Yeah.
with our government,
Get on the
and so yeah,
dole.
he did write an executive order dealing with that, and it falls
Mhm.
within the guidelines of they think it'll pass mustard with the Supreme Court. So
Right. Mm-hmm.
so yeah, and the other thing is like these people that come over, and there's 10 or 12, 15 kids all of a sudden that are all birthright citizen, and also there are organizations, and they're going to deport people they find that are part that it came over here through some organization like that's what they do. Basically, they're traffickers. They're
Right.
citizen they're citizenship traffickers is what it comes down to. We
Mm.
send over a bunch of people, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100, 1,000 people, and they all go and have babies there, and then we bring them back. Now we've got American citizens that can go back and cause problems. Plus, they are now eligible for welfare and different programs like that,
Right.
in
Mm-hmm.
which the money goes to the organization, not to the family. So
Mm-hmm.
that's part of the executive order to do away with those sort of
Right.
things right now.
Right. Gotcha.
But yeah, I forgot about that, Ronnie.
Yeah.
Thank you for putting that up there. Yeah,
Yeah. Thanks,
I
Ronnie.
remember that. She's proud to be a Guatemalan. Yeah, there's an exact
Yeah.
reason why birthright citizenship.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but
Yeah. Well, originally that was put in to make the newly freed slaves American citizens.
well, it was for their
Yeah.
children. It was for their
Yeah.
children. And he brought that up. He pointed that out.
Yeah.
That in all these years, that's the only time it was ever used
Yeah.
was for that. That anybody else, it was. Excuse me. Well, I don't know what I ate today, but it was kicking me back.
Oh, okay.
But
Mm-hmm.
anyways, he brought that up, and he felt the Supreme Court had failed in their decision. So
Right.
you
Well,
know,
you had John Roberts, siding with the liberals and getting it wrong.
I never agreed that John Roberts should be the Chief Justice. I thought that was
Right.
wrong because the Chief Justice had died, but Bush had just appointed uh, Bush 40 43, yeah, Bush 43.
Yeah.
He had just appointed somebody to be a Supreme Court justice because he replaced two of them, and then
Right.
what's his name died suddenly, and he had to replace him. And instead of just replacing the guy and then appointing one of the current sitting justices as the Chief Justice, he not only nominated John Roberts as a justice, but he then appointed him as Chief Justice, which
Right.
I thought was wrong because there were other Republicans who'd been there longer.
Right.
And yeah, if I woke up and realized I was a liberal, I'd be pissed at the world too. Yeah, exactly, Ron.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, and no more to be said. That's why yeah, because they do. They wake up every morning trying to decide what it is, that they're going to be angry about or against.
That's true. That's
But yeah, I never agreed with John Roberts, the Chief Justice. I don't feel that he didn't have the tenure to be a Chief Justice.
yeah. That's right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's yeah. Well, Lloyd, you got me turned on to the fat electrician, and
Yeah.
we need to come up with a catchphrase to end this show. He ends his show how?
I can't remember. I watched too many channels.
Quack bang.
Quack bang. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we
Quack
need
bang.
something like that. So, uh, We usually just say good night, everybody. We need to have
Yeah.
something catchy.
We do need to have a good catchphrase.
Yeah, we need one for this show and for my Friday show.
Well,
So-
I don't participate in that one, so you'll have to work on that on your own. But for this one, something like Gimps out.
Gimp, there you go. Gimps out. All right, guys. Have a great evening. Have a great weekend. Gimps out.
Gimps out.
Good night, folks.
Don't forget, tune in to Artco Drones and Entertainment live stream for more exciting content every Friday night at 5 p.m. Mountain Time.